So over the next few weeks I'm going to be doing some Christmas themed designs that I'm going to use on my greetings cards this year, and I am doing, well, I've got 12 different themes in here, so I've done 2 of them. I've done tree and gift, so let's see what today's is going to be. Today we are doing a star. So in one of my recent videos I showed you how to draw a 5-pointed star, so I'm not going to go through that again. I'm going to put a link up here to where you can find that. So here is the star that I drew for that video, and I'm just going to trace it for this one. So I'm using some hot press watercolour paper. That's the smoother stuff. That's because I'm mainly going to be working with pens today, which wouldn't need anything as sturdy as watercolour paper, but I want to get a nice kind of solid background, and the pens that I've got are quite small, so I'm thinking I might do that in gouache. Gouache. Still can't pronounce it. So let's get that lined up nicely. And then you could scribble on the back of this in pencil and transfer it that way, but I've got some carbon transfer paper. And then we'll just go over that again. You've got to be careful not to lean down on the paper, otherwise you get like not fingerprints, but prints from your hands where you don't want them. So there we go. There's just some very faint lines on there. And look, I did manage to get a fingerprint on it. Let's see if that'll come off. There we go. So I've got a very faint line on there. I can just about see it. The camera's just about picking it up. But that's what I want, because I don't want it showing through my paint. So I've got a little bit of gouache on my palette from last time, so I'm going to try and reactivate that with just adding some more water into it, and the white here as well. All I want is to put down a really nice light wash of a very pale kind of peach colour. So let's give that a go. I'm just going to cover the whole of the background of the star, and I'm not liking that colour too much, so add a bit more pink into it. There we go. And I've mixed up the colours a little bit. Some areas more pinky, some a little bit more yellowy. And we'll see how it dries. Well, this has not taken long at all to dry. And I am now going to go in with some pens over the top. So the pens that I'm using are these Acrylograph pens from Archer and Olive. I've bought 2 sets. I've got the Jewel Tone set and the Cool Fall set, both with the 0.7 nib. I found that just having one set didn't really give me enough colour options, and I kept finding I was kind of wanting colours that I didn't have. So I bought another set, and yeah, I'm going to put together a little colour palette for the Christmas themes that I'm doing. So I'm trying to use a same colour palette in each of my drawings, no matter what the medium I'm using. So hopefully they'll work together as a set at the end. Okay, so here are the colours I'm going to be using, and there's my little colour palette that I've done. I decided that I'm not sure about using the aqua. I may leave it out, but I may put a little bit in at the end if I think it needs something a little bit more vibrant. The other thing is I haven't tried these out on top of anything else, so I'm hoping that they're going to layer nicely on top of the paint. So we'll give it a go. So I'm going to do something really simple today, hopefully. And what I'm going to do is just do some winter foliage and repeat it all over the star background. So I'll do some leaves and I'll do them kind of slightly different sizes, and I'll do some berries with the red as well. That's the plan. So far this seems to be layering really nicely over the paint, so I didn't have anything to worry about there. So you can use any kind of foliage and things you like on here, but I'm starting with the holly because I think it makes it look more wintry than other things. Although I started doing it fairly small, and it may have been better had I done some larger elements first. So let's do some pine branches with this grey blue. Not a traditional colour for pine branches, but you don't have to stick with traditional colours for everything. I think we need some slightly larger leaves in here, so I'm going to do some stems and add in some little oval leaves on them. So as I'm drawing my leaves, I'm trying to get them to go in all sorts of different directions, and it gives it a sense of, well, not movement, but like liveliness on the page. So this definitely needs something else. So I'm going to put in some really quite big berries. We need the pop. So I can do some of these on their own, and I can do some of them in little clusters like this. Let's have one there. And a couple here. And to help these look more like berries, we can join them on little stems like that. Maybe a little bit at the top. This is going to need something else, so I'm going to put some white on top and just do some little individual leaves. And right now I'm just trying to work out how to fill the gaps. And while I've got the white out, I can add a little highlight to my berries. Now so far I've not worried about which direction they're facing, but if I put the highlight at the top right hand side, it'll look like that's where the light's coming from. And then I think my holly needs some berries, so I'm just going to do some spots of darker red in there. And now it's mainly filled up, but I'm going to go in and add a second layer of detail to some of my leaves, giving them some veining and those kind of things. And then any tiny little spaces in between might get a tiny leaf or a dot or something like that. I'm just going to try and fill as much space as I can. Yes, I didn't like the one I did here, so I'm going to try and cover over that again. Now it's dry. I may have made a mess of it. But these colours do layer quite nicely. That's not bad. I feel like these little white leaves need something else. Maybe I should go over them with a colour, but I've got this beigey colour, so I'm going to try and outline them in that. I'm going to do with the white is just do some little dots in any spaces I can find. Oh, there's a decent sized space there, could have something in it. Let's put a holly leaf in there. So, Christmas berry foliage star. So thanks very much for watching today. I really hope that you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed doing this. If you do make something inspired by one of my videos, I love to see it, so you can always post it on Instagram and tag me at Lou Rachel Davis. I love to see what you make. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then do subscribe. And if you like this video, then do give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. So look out for some more Christmas themed designs, art with different media coming in the next few days. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!